Two Bird on a Wire by Freecraft on Loose. Read by Lily6645. This fic includes My Hero Academia levels of violence. That is your warning. Chapter 11. Break the Damn Wall. Summary. Class 1A undergoes QAT and somehow manages to impress their homeroom teacher. "Crystal, sir!" The rest of the class shouts at the same time as they all stand up straight. "Good. Now you all will do the Quirk apprehension test, 50-meter dash, standing long jump, and sitting toe touch, just to name a few. It is all of the physical tests you have to do in middle school. But, as the name suggests, you have to use your quirks to achieve maximum score. You push it even further," Aizawa Sensei explained. As Aizawa Sensei talks to the class, it's silent, with barely concealed excitement. But no one dares make a sound. They know what Mineta did was bad, really bad. But they also don't know what Aizawa considers as bad. "Let's start with the 50-meter dash. Keigo and Ida, you up," Aizawa Sensei said. "Yes, sir," Keigo and a blue-haired boy named Ida said. The two of them stand on the straight line. They look at each other and then nod. When they hear the ding sound, they both bolt to the end of the track. They both finish in only 2 seconds clean. "You are quite fast," Ida said. "You too. Let's race again sometime," Keigo said, offering his hand. "Sure," Ida said, taking the offered hand. A few other students went to do the test, and now it's Hitoshi's turn and a girl named Tokage. Then the mark of their start is clear. Hitoshi immediately ran, but Tokage just reaches her arm out and her hand shoots to the finish line. Tokage finishes in only 3.46 seconds, while Hitoshi finishes in 4 seconds clean. And lastly, it's Izuku and Kachan's turn. They both stand in the straight line with a sinister smile of their own. "Get ready to lose, nerd." "You too, Kachan." Then they hear ding. Katsuki blasts himself off the ground while Izuku bolts across with only a single flap of his wings. Izuku's time is 2.58, while Kachan's time is 3.20. "Damn it! I'll beat you next time. The next one," Kachan said. "Next test is the standing long jump," Aizawa announced. Izuku and Keigo turned to Kachan with a smirk before turning back to Aizawa. "Can we fly?" Keigo asked. "Do as you please," Aizawa answered him. "So 3?" Izuku asked. 3, Keigo agreed, and they both fist bump each other. They all then start going in the same order. Ida almost crosses the sand pit. Keigo did cross the sand pit. He landed 5 meters past it exactly. "It's me, Mario!" Araka chirpedly exclaims while running in the air, drawing a few chuckles and snorts from the rest of the class, though she throws up but by the end of her round. When Izuku comes to check on her, he got a thumbs up. Okay. Yes, Keigo wasn't able to finish his answer as his eyes gloss over. Take me flying across the sandpit. Don't go too fast. Just take it slow. Hitoshi gives him his command. Keigo kneeled in front of Hitoshi and he climbs up on Keigo's back on a piggyback ride. Then Keigo starts flying lazily and puts Hitoshi down exactly across the sandpit. Hitoshi releases him, then they both did a high five while Izuku wrote every information he got. Kacchan practically flew across the sandpit and almost slammed into the wall face first. Izuku, just like Keigo, crosses the sandpit with the support of 3 flaps of his wings. That alone is enough to send him rocketing into near the wall, the same place where Bakugo managed to stop himself. Everything after went smoothly. The 4 boys, still in their little competition, managed to stay in the middle upper rank in most of the tests. Grip strength, they were being blown away by shogi. And now endurance running. They've been running for around 30 minutes. Izuku and Keigo still can go for another hour, maybe even 2. Hitoshi tapped out around the 3 minutes ago. And Kacchan already falling behind. He will have to tap out soon, or he will pass out. The one who's still running with them is Ida, while Yaoyorozu rides her handy solar-powered scooter. Another 10 minutes have passed and Ida taps out. Kacchan has tapped out 8 minutes ago. All right, you 3 can stop, Aizawa said. After 5 more minutes and none of them slowing even slightly, they would stop. Yaoyorozu immediately hit her brakes while Izuku and Keigo kept running while slowing down their phase until they were walking before fully stopping. Dude, you are a beast, Kaminari said as Izuku and Keigo approached them. We've been running for years. It's nothing, Keigo answered. Shota watches as he lets the kids rest for a little bit more. He is content to just listen as the kids talk around their tests and give input to one another about what they can do better. All right, attention, Shota said, and all of their attention was immediately on him. You all have done what is your absolute best, and this is your result, Shota said as he displayed their overall ranking. A few claims of nice and yes can be heard, but some others also express their disappointment, namely Shoto Todoroki and Toro Hagakure. No! I'm last place, Hagakure whined. Cheer up! You've been trying your best. Your overall score isn't bad at all. Izuku, the social butterfly that he is, said cheerfully to the invisible girl up.
Now, you will be doing QAT once every 3 months, and I expect a step up from all of you,
Shota said. Yes, sir, the class chorused.
Good. Now, go back to class and pick up your orientation material.
Read it.
You're gonna need it,
Shota said before he walked away to leave the class on their own. Swaksa walks to the teacher's lounge and sits on the couch, intending to take a power nap. That is when Hizashi and Oboro comes to him. Hey, Sho, how was your class this time? Hizashi asked. You are not expelling your own kids, right? Oboro asks, mostly joking.
They are all right and only expelling a rapist that goes through the crack. Now can I get my nap?
Shota answered their question before giving his own question. After a few seconds of silence, Hizashi and Oboro finally move and leave Shota alone to take his much-needed nap. It's been an hour since Shota leaves the class on their own, and he is now looking for the twins, and he found them together with Hitoshi and Bakugo. No, now we live quite near the school. Besides, we can always fly there, Izuku answered him. Bakugo probably asked whether they can use the train or not.
Really?
Bakugo raised an eyebrow like he expected the twins to lie. Fine, let us introduce ourselves properly. I'm Keigo Aizawa, Keigo said, sounding really proud. Izuku Aizawa. Izuku followed, holding out his hand.
Aizawa, as in Aizawa-sensei?
Bakugo sounded disbelief, but his hand still moved to shake Izuku's. Keigo, Izuku, and Hitoshi all nod, and Bakugo's jaw dropped. Holy shit! Well, good for you then. Fly over sometime when you can. The old hag will be happy, Bakugo said. We will once Aizawa-san let us go out on our own, Izuku said.
You still call him that?
Bakugo asked with a raised eyebrow. Well, we not really his get adopted. It's just an empty claim, Keigo answered him with a shrug. Shota doesn't know why, but that feels hurt. Well, maybe Shota knows the reason. Bakugo watches them for a few seconds before shrugging.
Take care, nerds. Know our door is always open for you.
You too, Hitokun, Bakugo said before walking away. After Bakugo leaves, completely disappeared, Shota walked out of his hiding place.
There you are. Come on, Hizashi has been waiting,
Shota said before walking away to the parking lot, followed by the kids. The triplets, Hizashi insisted. Shota can't wait to get home and finally get the paper out.